Hello, Beverly. Blessings. Amen, Beverly. Okay, Beverly. Hello, hello. Welcome to the Chosen Queen channel. You just enter into the Royal Pellets room. It's good to see you all. Thank you for tuning in. Tony G and Beverly Palmer. Thank you both for turning in. And whoever is out there in the clouds looking down at me, whoever else is in the bushes, welcome you. You all are welcome. Thank you for tuning in. You know me. I always got to, see what I got to say before I get started. Um, like I say on all of my lives, but sometimes people come in new, sometimes people just be watching me and just want to know what my channel is about. But if you do come into my channel, first of all, respect God, because God is over this channel. Then respect your host, of course, me, Chosen Queen, and respect each other in the chat. You do not get along in the chat. Please block each other so you will not see what each other's saying. I really appreciate it. So this is gonna be a nice little subject that we're gonna talk about. I do not keep you guys long. You will be I will be done within an hour or less. Okay. So we're gonna talk about what a good deed turn into a blessing. About this young lady named her name is Michelle. She's a wife and a mother of two small children, and her and her husband was done having kids. So what she wanted to do, her and her husband decided for her to be a surrogate mother for people who could not have no children. So she was pregnant during this time. We're gonna read the story together. Um, she was pregnant during this time, and I believe she went full term. And after her birth, when she delivered this beautiful bundle of joy, which is a blessing from God. She had complications, a few days later, and she went on and passed away. You know what I'm saying? So she did a good deed. That's why I named it, good deed deliver a blessing. She did a good deed, and the child was a blessing to another couple that was not able to have children. So it's sad in some way, but it's also joyful. You know what I'm saying? Because her work was done on this earth. You know what I'm saying? So God, she accomplished what God wanted her to do. You know what I'm saying? So whatever, I just pray and hope whoever the couple is, that got this blessing. they'll raise this child up with the Lord. Hey, Miss Touchy, God bless you. God bless you. So I'm gonna go ahead and share this real quick, you guys, and we're gonna I'm gonna read it. So yes, it is. That was very awesome, Beverly. When I seen that yesterday, I said, I can't wait to share this on today. So, and I it just brought tears to my eyes and stuff like that. So I can go ahead and screen share. So we're gonna read it and um real quick. 'Cause it's not long at all. It's real short. It's really really short. But thank you guys, like I said again, for tuning in and for always showing me support. And I really appreciate. Like I said, we will not be long at all. Okay, here we go. Right here, she is from some part of California. A California mother acting as surrogate for another family dies while giving birth. Okay, um, from San Diego, California. A woman from California who was carrying a baby for another family passed away this week while giving birth. According to Fox 11, Michelle Rivas died from complication. The baby was said to be okay. This is her husband. This is her other children that she already had. Beautiful family. Reeves leaves behind her husband and two children, Gage and Moreau. I can't even begin to imagine what her husband Chris and her two babies are going through. So I want to start this page to help raise money for help with the kids. For Chris, as they all adjust, funeral service or anything at all to make it easy as we can on them. Some lady named Jamie Hirishi, who organized a GoFundMe for the family. She went on to explain how the couple wanted to help another family who wouldn't have kids of their own. This was Michelle's second time acting as a surrogate for them. She will always be known for the love she and her family. Here is she said, if you'd like to help with her funeral expenses, you can click here. So they gotta, if you ever go to this page, they gotta, when you click here, it will go straight to their to the GoFundMe, to the GoFundMe. And so far, their goal is $50,000, and so far they collected $42,539, and that's going to help, for her funeral and help out him, the husband Chris, and their two kids, Gage and Monroe. Okay, so it's a sad story. It was a happy story, but God would use we use us for a purpose. You know what I'm saying? So that was Michelle purpose, one of her purposes to help, another family out there who could not have no kids. You know what I'm saying? And so, and that wasn't her first time. That was her second time being a mother, having kids. Hey, finest wine, blessings to you. To being a mother, delivering two kids, for this guy. But this second time around, she did not make it. She did not make it. You know what I'm saying? So, so when you do a good deed, a real good deed has come from your heart. You know what I'm saying? It's always be a blessing behind it. You know what I'm saying? Her, she had blessed, another family with her, even though she didn't make it, she didn't survive. You know what I'm saying? So she was blessed to see the first child, you know what I'm saying, probably grow up. Because she had to know this couple for her to do it twice for them. Okay, Beverly. Yes, so that was a very special thing that she did, and that I thought it was just joyful, even though it was a sad occasion because she didn't make it, but to see another couple happy, you know what I'm saying, and two kids that are really actually um, brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying. It ain't like they step, you know what I'm saying. They came from the same mom, so they got the same blood. You know what I'm saying? So um, I just, praying for the guy name is Chris and his children, and I just pray that God will bless him, with another mother to help him raise his kids if he decided to ever get married again. You know what I'm saying? And thank God for the people who was able to donate to help him and his children. You know what I'm saying? Donate that money for him because I know it's gonna be hard for him. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be too easy because his children, as you can see, they small kids. They're not like big teenager kids. You know what I'm saying? They still babies. So they probably gonna forget their mom. You know what I'm saying? Probably forget what she looked like. So only thing they're gonna have is videos and pictures. You know what I'm saying? As they get older to see how their mom was. You know what I'm saying? And but she left behind a mark. She left behind a great mark. You know what I'm saying? Something that we all have to learn and learn to do before we leave this world. What are we gonna leave behind us? You know what I'm saying? What kind of mark are we gonna leave? Like I said, nobody's perfect in this world. We all make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? But as you get older and you change your life for the better, you know what I'm saying? You can't look at your past. Regardless of what people say and think about you, that's your past. Your past is your past. You are a new creature now. When you are a new creature, you start doing new things. But also remember, only the devil can bring up your past because he don't know your future. We go through things in our life for a reason. We go through things in our life to help other people. You know what I'm saying? That what Michelle did. Michelle, she had her family. She had her husband. She had a boy and a girl. So she had her two children, and she wanted to be a blessing to somebody else. And she didn't do it not one time. She did it twice. Twice. So she left a mark that her children will is going to be blessed to know what type of mom they had. Okay, what Beverly's saying, I did an unexpected deed that I came across in the parking lot, and the blessing came within an hour at my destination. Unexpectedly, the devil was writing too, but I ignored the best, the best result. Just saying, amen, amen, Beverly. Amen. When you do a good deed, you know what I'm saying? A blessing, it's gonna come. It's gonna come. It's gonna come. It's gonna come. So thank God for whatever good deed that you did, Beverly. You know what I'm saying? God was pleased. He was pleased with that deed. That's why you got blessed. You know what I'm saying? No matter what the good deed is, you know what I'm saying? There's all types of good deed that we can do. Um, you can be in a grocery store one day. You know what I'm saying? And seeing somebody and bless somebody that's paying for their groceries if you can afford. I'm just saying, that's a good deed. You know what I'm saying? Whoever you would pay for, they probably didn't have enough money to pay for all their groceries. You know what I'm saying? And you finish paying it off for them. That's a good deed. A good deed. It's all sorts of good deed that we all can be doing. You know what I'm saying? That we can help. That we can help people. You know what I'm saying? That really need the help. You don't want to constantly helping the same person over and over and over and constantly you know, hands constantly out because they know you're going to help. So those type of, I'm not talking about that type of being a good deed in that sense. Okay, because you being a good deed in that sense, you're not helping them. You are enabling them for wanting to get help on their own. I'm talking about doing good deeds for somebody that really, really need it. You know what I'm saying? That thing what Michelle did was a blessing. It was just a blessing to another couple that could not have no children. You know what I'm saying? Could not have no children, but let's know that God always there. God always have us, doing things for a reason. You know what I'm saying? But when you do those good things, make sure you are doing it. You're doing it for God, not for show. Okay? Because like I said, God knows and God sees all. That will go always come out my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Because we might can hide from men and we might can deny ourselves in front of men, but God knows. God knows us. God knows how many hairs we have on our head. God already know what we're going to be about. You know what I'm saying? But once you get through with that good deed and you're ready to leave this world, make sure you're ready. Make sure you're ready because you never know the time and the hour God is going to come back for us. So I love that story. So if you guys want to donate to that cause, you just go click on that link or, type in her name. I believe she got a Facebook page. You can type in her name. They got a link in her Facebook page if you decide that you want to donate towards that good cause. You know what I'm saying? And that's a good cause. You know what I'm saying? But you still got to do your research and be careful. You know what I'm saying? Because some people will use those GoFundMe's for to draw money with the lie. So you got to be very careful. But as we know, as we read the story, this was from Fox 8. You know what I'm saying? News. So we know this story is real. This story is true. You know what I'm saying? So um, I was going to keep the guy Chris and his family in my prayers at always. Okay, well, Beverly say again. Thank you, Beverly, for always coming. I found someone property and returned it, then received a blessing of my prescription being free. Don't know where that came from. Total over $100. Wow, with health insurance. That was wonderful, Beverly. That was a good deed. How many people found money, found a wallet, and returned it to the family? You do not find that too often. You find them open their wallet out, take the money out, and probably throw the money, probably throw the wallet back down, something like that. You don't find too many. That was a good deed, Beverly. That really was, because that probably was that person's last $100 on him. That probably gonna last him until next payday or probably next month. He probably only got paid once a month. You know what I'm saying? Paid all his bills. That's all he had left. You know what I'm saying? So that was a blessing that you had turned that in. That's a blessing. Thank you for that. For you a hand clap. We need more good people, you know, like you. You know what I'm saying? And Michelle and out here in this world that's doing good things. You know what I'm saying? Too many people are not going to do that. They took their money, kept on going. You know what I'm saying? They would have thought they're lost my game. You know, so that was good. And then you never know. It's a story that I had read on the story. Um, how did the story go? It went something like they had gave a bar stool away. It went to a Goodwill place or something, and it was like they had a lot of money. They have a lot of money um, was hidden in the bar stool. It was something was hidden too. It was a furniture piece. I don't know what it was, or a couch. It was something. It was a story I remember a long, long time ago, and they had a lot of money. It was a lot of money in that furniture piece, whatever it was, and somehow the bottom of the spring or something somehow it broke off and the money all came out and it fell out. Okay, and now they had to go turn that the person whoever was when it turned the all that money into the police station. I can't remember what city or what state it was, and well anyway, I guess the police whatever they put the article out, what the bar stool looked like, and somebody claimed it the piece or whatever. So when they did come and got the money, they blessed the person. You know what I'm saying? Because they probably forgot the money was there, or there probably was a family member's money or something like that, and or however it happened, got their piece back, but they blessed the person. I guess they asked the police who was the person, but they blessed the person, gave him some money. You know what I'm saying? So what that person did, that person really could have kept it. But they didn't. They returned the money to the police station. And somehow however they did it, put an article or whatever, and somebody claimed it, and the person got blessed. So you don't need to be selfish. You know what I'm saying? Continue on doing good deeds out there, um, because it will come back to you. It will turn into a blessing. Yes, the devil was riding my nerves and ended being my neighbor across the hall. We rarely see each other. Oh, okay. Okay. So in the night bot, I got this YouTuber named Burns Junk Closet. You guys can she got a little video, it's about 3 minutes long. You guys want to hit that link. My nightbot should be dropping it down. And Burn Junk Closet, she was adopted as a child when she was, at birth, she said. So she's looking for her real family. You guys go ahead and watch that video. You guys can share that video on your Facebook page or whatever other type of channels that you might have. That would be appreciated. I know she will appreciate it because she's trying to find her family. And she got a list of her mom's name, I think her grandparents' name, and then she even got some siblings and stuff, that's out there. So she got some. So she got a picture of her mom as well. So if you guys could share that share that story. Let me make sure I know my link. I know my link did drop it down. So yeah, here it is right here. So that's it right there, you guys. If you guys could go ahead and watch that. It's not long at all. It's about 3 minutes long. Okay, because she's looking for a family. So she started looking for a family. So I pray and hope that she will find her mom and her dad and her siblings and all of her loved ones. Because she really trying to contact them. And that's a reunion that I like to see. I like to see, when people looking for their loved ones when they've been adopted out, and it'd be a great blessing to see them all come together. Say great union. You know what I'm saying? But then when you find some people that you look for your mom and your dad, say it's not such a great blessing in the union, but it's still good to know who your people are. The reason why it's good to know who your people are is because you don't want your children seeing somebody long distance. Because I had that happen in my family. My two first cousins children went to a college together, went to the same college. And they got to feeling each other. You know what I'm saying? Thought each other was cute. You know what I'm saying? These are my two first cousins, kids. And hey Letha. And so they got to knowing each other, talking to each other, and talking about each other's family, you know what I'm saying, where they was from and stuff like that. And so like I said, us older cousins know each other very well. You know what I'm saying? Just to get our children, we're trying to get our children now to know each other. So that my one cousin from Illinois, son had went back and asked his mom. I'm just making a short story real quick. Asked his mom, do they have any kin folks in Michigan? Which I got a lot of cousins in Michigan as well. And so his mom told him yes and gave him the family line, names and stuff like that. And once they gave her the family names, I guess him and the girl talking, come find out they was cousins. Their parents were first cousins. You know what I'm saying? Their grandparents was brothers and sisters. So that's why it's good to know who your family is, who your adopted, who your birth family is. It's good to know because you never know in this world, this is a big world, but you never know when you're gonna run into somebody that was your kinfolk. So yes, so gotta make sure that we do that. So you guys make sure you guys hit her link and help, and pass her pass that video around because you never know who's on YouTube. Might be some kin to her. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Somebody on YouTube might heard that name rung a bell. You know what I'm saying? Dang, that's my great auntie. That was my great great aunt. You know what I'm saying? And connection. I was on the YouTube channel one day, um, in the other sector, and these two, what were they, friends? I think they were friends. They grew up together. They both was on this lady's panel. They grew up together, and but they haven't seen each other in years. I mean, years. So they looks kind of changed. You know what I'm saying? And then they got on the panel. They got to talking, and they got the. I think they a name had came up. A name had came up, and then they rung a bell. And they're like, "Dang, are you? I grew up over there. Where you from?" And that's they connected again after years of separation, but they wasn't kin folks. You know what I'm saying? But they both, been on YouTube, but they connected again. So I don't know if they still connected. Have they stayed, connected? I'm not for sure, but I was in that live one day when that story right there happened, when two friends, came back together again. So you never know who's on these YouTube streets watching your video. Like I always tell, what I'm saying, I don't worry about who be in my live chats or nothing like that. I don't worry about that type of stuff. I don't look at numbers. You know what I'm saying? Some people look at numbers, some people look at views. I don't look at that. I want to put the truth out there because you never know who's going to watch your video and might heard something that you said. You might save a life. You know what I'm saying? You might made a connection with somebody who have nobody seen. You never know. So always continue on to do your lives, no matter how many people is in your chat, how many people is watching you. You know what I'm saying? Do not let that discourage you. You keep on doing what God have you to do. Okay. So I think that's what's about it. What I was gonna say. You know me, I'm not long winded. I just like to get my stories across, my true stories that I be speaking on across, and so you guys can just share it. You know what I'm saying, and tell other people about it. Okay, don't never be afraid to. I'm thinking about when I want to tell my testimony. Um, it's gonna be sometime soon. Sometime in the next, so sometime soon we'll have a testimony live one day, and we'll talk about myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go in deep. I'm gonna deep into myself. I'm gonna talk about my past. You know what I'm saying? And where God had brought me from. You know what I'm saying? He brought me a long way. He really have. Because I go back and look at my old lives when I first started my lives until where God got me at right now. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mature so much. I didn't change so much. You know what I'm saying? From how I used to be to where I'm at right now. And I thank God for that change in me. Because only God can change me. You know what I'm saying? Can't no other person change me. Only God. Only God can. You know. Okay, Beverly. But I'm going to end this live. Just know your good deed will always turn into a blessing, into a good blessing. To somebody that's in need. Okay. Just stay focused on God. Keep your mind always on God. Don't worry about. Okay, let's see what Finest Wine just said. He said, I work in a hospital. I found money under the patient's bed. The past was transferred to ICU. The patient was transferred to ICU. My pocket was so low that day. The enemy said, you need that money. But I said, no. No, I turned it in. Amen, Finest Wine. Amen. That was a good deed that you did. Thank you, Finest Wine. Thank you, thank you. That was a good deed, and that was an enemy would tell. The enemy will put in your mind what you just said. You know you need that money. You know you broke. You know what you got is not gonna last you till next payday. You know what I'm saying? So that was a blessing that you did that. You know what I'm saying? When you see something that do not belong to you, you know what I'm saying? Just turn it in. Because you never know how, it's a blessing behind it. You know what I'm saying? You never know that God might have dropped that just to see what you're gonna do to set you up for your great blessing. So are you gonna miss that blessing by pocketing that few dollars in your pocket when God got something much bigger for you? That was a good deed. Thank you, Letha. That's something I will always try to do, Letha. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you, Finest Wine, as well. But that's it. But thank you guys all for tuning in to the Chosen Queens channel. Well, you will always um, have peace over here. Peace, joy, and happiness up over here. Okay, you will not see no drama on this channel, none whatsoever. Okay, so continue on showing love, and I will see you around here on the YouTube street somewhere, because I'm gonna always speak love out my mouth, always, no matter what. Okay, Beverly, she said, fine, it was a great feeling. I didn't have the energy hanging over me. Y'all know that's right. Amen. Amen. Well, I'm getting ready to get up out of here, you guys, because it is 8:21, and I got some things that I want to go watch some TV tonight, because the Anthony probably be home in a minute, because he went out for a minute. He said he got to go out. He told his dad, I'm ready to go somewhere. I ain't ready to I don't want to stay home. So he's out and about having some fun with his dad. So I think he went over to his auntie house, because that's where he said he wanted to go. But know that I love you guys all. Thank you guys all for tuning in. And remember, a good deed is always a blessing behind it. Okay. So remember, God knows and God sees everything. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed night. I will see you guys probably tomorrow. I'll probably go live tomorrow. Okay. Much love to you all. I know that's right, Beverly. Amen, Father.